Prom, it's arguably one of the most memorable moments in one's high school career, a night remembered by mediocre music and itchy formal wear. However, there is one thing that is usually forgotten, the planning that goes on behind the scenes.
The prom planning process this year looked like students in the junior class, we sent out a form if they were interested in helping out, and if they responded yes, then we brought them in for meetings, and then by word of mouth more and more juniors came in, and basically the planning process this year looked like the form of meetings during the roost period.
We had to discuss the theme that we wanted, and once we got that all figured out, then we discussed decorations, and me and a few friends really dug into the crowns, what we wanted the crowns. And
so there was a group of us that had this vision, and then we kind of brought it to Kayla and Miss Bartels and the others, and we kind of just went from there with all the decorations and DJ, food, and all of that.
Stress levels this year were not particularly high, but there were some worry for parts of the decorating process.
I would say I was not really stressed during prom planning or anything this year. I would say this theme is really similar to our first year that Kayla and I took over.
I didn't have a whole lot of stress. I'm sure other people did, but for me, I don't know. It was pretty just go with the flow. We all kind of knew what we envisioned. We all kind of knew what we wanted, what we expected at prom. So I feel like issues that people found last year, we kind of were okay, we're going to do this instead.
I had no stress during the planning process. I left that all to Lauren Slosser to do all of the stressing for this.
Although planning was smooth sailing, preparation can always go better.
I think an improvement would have been more meetings. It felt like our meetings were pretty spread out, and I feel like we didn't have a grade that wanted to help this year or in past years. So kind of trying to get people to do that fundraising stuff, at Chuck-a-Puck and stuff, was kind of difficult.
What I feel could have went better was having more money available so we didn't have to do as much fundraising and asking for donations. I feel it was still a good experience to have to work for our money, but I mean, it would have been nicer to have money to start with.
Even after all the meetings and budgeting, fun can still be had while still working to make prom look good.
I think my favorite part of planning is going to be decorating and seeing it all come together. Otherwise, kind of just all of us planning for such a big event in our high school days was pretty fun, but I think decorating is going to be the best part.
My favorite part of planning was I feel we were the ones in control. I know me and my friends, we had this big vision of having a Tangle themed prom, and just being able to actually have that happen. It just kind of feels we were in charge. We were getting what we want.